Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Kajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herabaha Skandapurvajaha Sutlambaradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavignopasantaye Yasyaddharadavaktradhyaha Parishaddhyaha Parastatam Vigham Nigdhanti Satatam Vishpaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Akrishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine Krishnadvaipaya Namjasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedabcha Bhaskaram Bande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiriyet. Now with Bhagavan's grace, let us start Adhyayam number 8. This is where Parikshit asks a series of questions to Sukha Muni. Raja Uvacha Atha Ashtamo Adhyayah. Thus the 8th Adhyayam. Raja Uvacha, the king said, Brahmana Choditaha Brahman Guna Akyane Agunasya Cha Yasmai Yatha Praha Naradaha Devadarshanaha. In number 1 Slokam, he says, to whom and in what manner did Narada, the sage with super sensuous insight, splendorous insight, Devadarshanaha, impart the knowledge of Bhagavata in obedience to Brahma's command, describing and elaborating the countless attributes of Bhagavan who is beyond the gunas of Prakriti. In other words, when Brahma commanded him to go and elucidate and explain the concise Bhagavata that Brahma taught him and asked him to go and explain it so that devotion sprouts up among people for the glorious story of Bhagavan, the sweetness of it, so that they all can live happily. And it will go and spread it. Promote devotion, promote bhakti, is what he said. In response to that, the question now that Parikshit is asking him, in response to the command of Brahma, so in what way, to whom and in what way did Narada spread the knowledge of Bhagavata, elaborating the stories and glories of Bhagavan, who is actually beyond the gunas of nature? Brahmana Choditaha Brahman Guna Akhyane Agunasya Cha Yasmai Yatha Praha Naradaha Devadarshanaha. Now, Brahmana, by Brahma, Choditaha, enlightened, taught by Narada, by Brahma. Brahmana Choditaha, taught by Brahma. Brahman is the Brahmana. Here, the Brahman is addresses to Sukha Muni, who is always one with Brahman, because now king is asking the Sukha Muni. He says Brahman, for the most revered, respected self is the Sukha Muni. Choditaha Brahmana, commanded and enlightened and taught by Brahma. Naradaha Devadarshanaha. Naradaha, who's also Devadarshanaha, because he's got the enlightened vision, Devadarshanaha. Guna Akhyane, Guna Agunas Akhyane. Akhyane means to describe the various gunas. When Bhagavan takes an avataram, he assumes gunas because he comes as part of Prakriti. So the stories and glories of Bhagavan, how he plays, Agunasya Cha, but this Bhagavan is beyond all the gunas. Yasmai, to whom and Yatha, in which way Narada Praha, Narada talked about it, described it, spoke about it. Who did he speak to, in what way? Brahmana Choditaha Brahman Guna Akhyane Agunasya Cha Yasmai Yasmai Yatha Praha Naradaha Devadartanaha. Number 2, Etat Veditum Ichami Tattvam Vedavidam Vara Harehe Adbhuta Virgyasya Katha Lokasu Mangalaha. Now, Vedavidam Vara, the Vedavidam, among all the knowers of Veda, he is the supermost, the best, the most exalted, that is Sukha Muni. He is addressing him. Vedavidam Vara, addressing Sukha Muni. Yetat Veditum Ichami. Veditum, to know. All these, Yetat, all these. And Veditum, to know. Ichami, I desire. I desire to know this. Tattvam Vedavidam Vara. Tattvam Vara, one who knows the truth. Tattvam, the truth. And Vedavidam, among knowers of all the Vedas, Vara, the most exalted, O Sukha Muni. Arehe Adbhuta Virgyasya, the most wondrous and amazing Parakramam, the Viryam of Hari, that Katha, the stories of that Bhagavan. Loka Sumangalaha, that confers only auspiciousness among the whole world, among all the people. Whoever hears it, immediately Mangalam descends, Mangalam manifests, peace descends, Santam, right? So there's nothing that is more auspicious than peace. So Mangalaha, because that prema flows, unity among people becomes stronger, the selfishness decreases. So many good things happen because of that. The mind becomes peaceful, peace of mind. And this is such a beautiful katha it is. So that's what Parikshit continues. Etat Veditum Ichami. All this I want to know. Tattvam Vedavidambara Harehe Adbhuta Viryasya Katha Lokasu Mangalaha. Now continues. Number 3, he's continuing with the same statement. Katayasva Mahabhaga Yata Aham Akilat Mani Krishne Nivesya Nissangam Manaha Kyakshaye Kalevaram. Katayasva Mahabhaga Yata Aham Akilat Mani Krishne Nivesya Nissangam Manaha Kyakshaye Kalevaram. Now, Mahabhaga, he continues addressing Sukha Muni. It's another appellation for him. The tremendous, is so effulgent, shining in such effulgence he is. The glow is unbelievable of Sukha Muni. Katayasva, continue to speak, he's telling him. Yata, in which way? So that Aham, Akilatmani, Aham I, Akilatmani Krishne, the indweller of the whole Akilam, the whole world, who's Krishna, Nivesya, so I can enter him, I can focus on him, I can place myself with him, with Nissangam, giving up attachment to all the worldly things, all the material things, just giving it up. And Manaha, with my Manaha Nissangam, my mind is focused only on him. Describe it in such a way, so my mind is focused only on him, and mind gives up attachment to all the world. Kyakshaye Kalevaram. Before, Kalevaram means body. Kyakshaye means to give up, to relinquish the body. Before I relinquish the body, before I give up this body, this body basically disappears, right? Before that, I want my mind to be focused only on Krishna, who is Akilatmani, the indweller of all the world. Nivesya, to enter him, to position and place myself and establish myself only in him. Manaha Nissangaha. Manaha Krishna Nivesya. Mind should enter and position and place and establish himself in him. Nissangaha. The mind should be detached, completely not attached to all the worldly things. Kalevaram Kyakshaye, before I give up the body. Etat Veditum Ichami Tattvam Vedavidam Vara Arehe Adbhuta Viryasya Katha Lokasu Mangalaha Katayasva Mahabhaga Yata Aham Akilatmani Krishne Nivesya Nissangam Manaha Kyakshaye Kalevaram. Number 4. Shrunvataha Sraddhaya Nityam Grunataha Cha Svacheshtitam Kalena na Apivirgena Bhagavan visate hrudi. Srinvatah Shraddhaya Nityam Granatah Cha Svacheshtitam Kalena Na Ati Dirghena Bhagavan Visate Hrudi. Bhagavan Visate Hrudi. Bhagavan manifests himself in the heart. Na Ati Dirghena, very quickly, not in a prolonged time, happens very quickly. Kalena, during what? During what does Bhagavan manifest himself in your heart? Very quickly. Srinvataha, when you hear the stories and glories of Bhagavan, Shraddhaya, with Shraddhai, Nityam, always, Grinataha, imbibing them, and Svacheshtitam, carrying it out in your conduct, in the action, practicing the teachings of Bhagavatam, imbibing them, putting them into practice. Before imbibing them, I must listen, I must hear them. I must hear them with Shraddhai. Shraddhai here means the attitude of being oneness, giving it the topmost priority and determination, dedication and dedicated way, in a devotional way, in an absolute submissive way. To submit yourself to that so that you can enjoy it with the mind completely open, so that the nectarine juice of the Bhagavatam can flow right into the heart. So those people who hear with Shraddhai always and imbibe this Bhagavatam and put that into practice, for them, during this time, while they do this, very quickly Bhagavan manifests himself in their heart. That means they are able to see the Bhagavan who's already resident in their Hridayam. Hrudi, that means, very important, their selfishness disappears. So you shine in the effulgence of selflessness, which is prema. Srinvatah Shraddhaya Nityam Granatah Cha Svacheshtitam Kalena Na Ati Dirghena Bhagavan Visate Hrudi. Visate means to manifest. Now Slokam number 5. Pravishtaha Karna Randrena Svanam Bhava Saroruham Dhunoti Samalam Krishnaha Salilasya Yatha Sarat. Pravishtaha Karna Randrena Svanam Bhava Saroruham Dhunoti Samalam Krishnaha Salilasya Yatha Sarat. These, when you Srinvataha, when you hear, this is a question beautifully Sukha Muni asked Parikshit later. Okay, Raja, you say that you're so keen on hearing this glories and stories of Krishna, and you say you want to do that, and the thing that gives more happiness and more bliss and more peace than that. Tell me, how is it possible when your ears hear these stories of Krishna, how does it pacify your mind? What is your opinion? He's asking Raja. Okay, and then Parikshit answers that so beautifully. He says, "Oh, Bhagavan, you know the answer to the question you asked me. But since you asked me, I submit it most humbly. See, it is just like when a humming bee flies all around and then perches itself on a flower and then puts it thing and then gets the nectar from within that flower and it sucks it. At that time, it is so immersed only in the sweetness of the nectar that it does not even notice that the petals have closed around it. Because that's what happens. Even though you hear it through your ears, your mind becomes absorbed in it, in that sweetness. And Sukha Muni was extremely pleased with that answer, because that's what happens. That's what you say, pravishtaha. When you say previous slokam, srinvataha, when you hear it with Shraddhai, pravishtaha, the nectarine sweetness of Bhagavan's avataram and stories and glories and its leelas and plays and mischiefs, whatever to hear about him. Even Narasimha Avataram, when that's not a play, he goes and kills Hiranyakasipu in a most ferocious manner. Even that story you hear through your ears. What happens? Pravishtaha, once they enter, Karna Randrena, through the holes in the ear, the stories enter. Swanam Bhava Saroruham. Swanam, they are the essence of your own self, the same sweetness and prema. That's a bhavam. Swanam Bhava. So it's such a sweetness. Saroruham means it's like the lotus flower. Like the bee goes and hums and sits on that and sucks the nectar. Dunoti. And what happens is that this sweetness, it's like when you got a dirty cloth, you put a detergent and you wash it. That washes away the impurities. And Bhagavan, the sweetness of the story of prema, the play of this prema, is a cleanser, is a detergent that removes all the impurities of the mind. Dhunoti, it cleans. Samalam. Samalam means the impurities caused by our Arishtavargas, the 6 enemies we have. Kamam, Krodham, Moham, Madham, Matsaryam, Lobham. So all those impurities get cleansed. Dhunoti, they're cleansed. This Krishna, when you hear this Bhagavan Krishna's stories, Salilasya Yata Sarate. Salilasya means where it's turbid waters, water that is not clear, that appears turbid, it's not very clear. It could be the water in a river or water in a pond or a lake or whatever. But what happens to the turbidity when the autumn time, when the rains come and fall, during the autumn time, the turbidity goes away. The water becomes clear, right? Like that, Bhagavan's story, when they enter through the holes of your ears and they immediately go and clean and mind of its impurities of the Arishtavargas. Pravishtaha Karna Randrena Swanam Bhava Saroruham. Swanam Bhava is very important. Dhunoti Samalam Krishnaha Salilasya Yata Sarate. Yata Sarate. The Sarat means autumn season. Yata, in which way the autumn season clears the Salilasya, the turbid waters of rivers and ponds and lakes and all that. It cleans it up. Number 6. Dhyauta Atma Purushaha Krishnapada Moolam Na Munchati. Mukta Sarva Pariklesaha Pantaha Swasaranam Yatha. See how happy we all feel when we get back home. Even when you're traveling somewhere where even if you visit your children, friends, relatives, or go to work in the office and come back, when you come back home, there is a certain sense of comfort, certain sense of peace, right? Certain sense of equilibrium. Now imagine if we all can get back to our own real home, where we came from. How peaceful and comforting it will be. That is what he's talking about here. Okay? That home is nothing but Bhagavan's Padamulam, Kamala Charanam, Lotus Feet of Bhagavan is our home. Dhyauta Atma. Now, after hearing Bhagavatam, and your mind becomes pure because all the impurities now are cleaned up, right? Now, with the cleaned, once the mind is cleansed, the heart is able to shine, the Hridayam is able to shine. Dhyauta Atma. With the mind that is completely cleansed and the heart shining in its full glory, this Purushaha, this person who has been listening to Bhagavatam, Srunvataha Nityam Sraddhaya, and what does he do? That Purusha, Krishna Pada Moolam, Bhagavan's lotus feet, Padam Moolam, the origin of it. What is there? What is so great about Bhagavan's Padam? What is the Moolam? What is the beginning of it? It is nothing but prema. So in the prema of Krishna, the selfless love that Bhagavatara Purushan exhibits, manifests and illustrates by its words and by its conduct, so that we all can follow. This is the beauty of every avatar. Otherwise, it will be difficult for us to imagine. Our intellect will come into play and will create lots of confusion. But the moment you see the simple way an Avatara Purushan plays in this ocean of prema, whether it's a child or an elderly man, a rich man, a poor man, doesn't matter. And then when you taste it, then it becomes a little bit clearer. That Krishna Padamulam, this Purusha who has been listening to Bhagavatam with Shraddha and always listening to Bhagavatam, the stories and glories of Bhagavan. Because of that, his mind now becomes purer and purer and purer. Because the 6 Arishtavargas, the moment Bhagavan's name enters that, these 6 impurities, so-called our own enemies, they immediately leave our house even without leaving behind an address, so to speak. They immediately fly away. That's the cleansing power of Bhagavan's name. With that cleansed mind, the heart shining in its splendor, this Purusha, Krishna Padamulam, na munchati, the Bhagavan's lotus feet, na munchati, never gives up. Never after that. Mukta sarva pariklesaha, with all difficulties and miseries, mukta, he becomes free. Now, this pantaha, we are all travelers in the spiritual journey, okay? And all of us, there is no exception to that, whether it's a speck of sand or a stone or a mountain or a tree or an ant or you and me, we are all travelers in the same spiritual path. So pantaha, we are all travelers. Pantaha means traveler. This traveler, swasaranam yata. How? Namunchati, why does he not give up the Bhagavan Padamulam? Because that is swasaranam, that is his own home. How? A traveler, swasaranam yata, when he reaches home, he feels so comfortable and calm and peaceful, so never wants to leave home. The same way, this Purusha, who is listening to the glories of Bhagavatam, the stories, will never, once reaches Krishna's Padamulam, will never want to leave it, will never leave it, never give it up. And all his miseries and difficulties will be gone. He'll be freed from it. Number 7. Now Parikshit starts asking questions. So this is what Parikshit describes to Sukhamani, the beauty of Bhagavatam. Swami, this is what it is. So I wanted to tell me more and more. Yat adhatu mataha brahman deha arambha asya dhatubhihi yadrichaya hetuna va bhavantaha janate yatha. Yat adhatu mataha brahman deha arambha asya dhatubhihi yadrichaya hetuna va bhavantaha janate yatha. Brahman is addressing Sukhamuni again. This Bhagavan Krishna that we are talking about, yat adhatu, yet in which way? Because this one, adhatu mataha, is not materially constructed. This Bhagavan is not materially constructed. We all know that. We all know that we are not this body. We all know that. Each one of us knows that, right? Even though we make the mistake of identifying ourselves with it, each one of us know internally, for sure, with confidence, okay, with absolute certainty, each one of us know that we are not this body. I am not this body. We know that, but we are not able to hold on to that knowledge all the time. Now, whoever I am is not constructed by this material, which is the Panchabhutanga. So, adhatu mataha, which is not materially constructed, the deham. Deha arambha asya, when I am not materially constructed, I am not created by these 5 elements, it's called this body, when I know I am not that, Deha arambha, how did this body begin? With asya dhatu begin, with the 5 elements, with the Panchabhutanga. In other words, Bhagavan, who is beyond the 5 elements, how did he create the body that is composed of the 5 elements? Yadrichaya hetuna va, Yadruchaya, did he create that? This Deha Arambaha, this body began, Yadruchaya, without any cause, or Hetuna, did it have a cause? Va means R. Yadruchaya va Hetuna, did it have any cause, or did it have no cause at all? How did the body begin? Bhavantaha, your esteemed self, Janate Yata, Janate, to as you know, Yata, that way you explain to me. In other words, saying the indweller, the Bhagavan, who's beyond this material world, why did he create the body with the 5 elements, with this natural element? Is it because there was a reason for it, or there is no reason for it? Please explain to me as you know. Yat adhatu mataha brahman deha arambaha asya dhatubihi yadruchaya hetunava bhavantaha janate yata. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Santi Santi Santi. Harihi Om.